righty. So today we're going to begin seated. So if you want to sit on a chair, that's fine. Feel free to sit on a chair. You can also use the floor. Doesn't matter. So once you come into your comfortable seated position, just take a moment. Let's take maybe 3 deep breaths, inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our mouth. We're sighing out, letting go of your mornings. One more deep breath. And then notice the parts of your body connecting with your mat or your chair. So your sits bones, if you're on the floor and your legs are crossed, maybe you notice your ankles, your feet, any parts that are touching the floor or the chair seat. Feeling them dropping nice and heavy towards the earth. And then bringing your awareness to your spine. And from the base of the spine all the way up through the top of the head, just feel a nice lifting up. Let your spine lift up towards the heavens. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. And then notice the heaviness of your arms and perhaps your hands resting on your legs. Let go of any tension in your face, your brow, your eyes, your cheeks. Maybe you let your tongue rest behind the top teeth at the roof of the mouth. And maybe you have a little bit of gap in between your teeth, relaxing your jaw. And then you start to notice your breath as you inhale and exhale. Feel it in your body, expanding your belly. Feeling your belly relax as you exhale. And start to notice all the sounds around you. Any sounds from the outside, if you have some windows open. Any sounds inside of your room. Sound of my voice. Sound of your breath. And just let all of those sounds be very familiar and not distracting from your practice. And as we settle into our space and this moment, maybe remind yourself as you move today through your practice to be very mindful. How is your body feeling, moving? What are you feeling and experiencing? And just honoring whatever place you are at with your body. And then let's take a nice deep breath. You can keep your eyes closed, just inhaling and reaching up towards the ceiling. So letting your arms come up by the sides of your ears, lifting your spine a little bit taller towards the ceiling. Taking another breath. And then just opening your arms in like a V shape Just bringing them out to the sides a little bit more, stretching out in this nice big V shape, taking a breath in and out. Bringing your arms straight out from your shoulders, just turn the palms to face the floor and stretch out from your fingertips, taking a nice deep breath in and out. And then letting your arms slowly lower alongside of you, fingertips maybe touching the floor, taking one more breath in and out. And then with your eyes closed, just take your chin to your chest. And then open your eyes so you can see yourself, the light around you, and slowly bring your head back up to the center. Take your right arm and just reach it up to the ceiling. Come into a side bend. You can maybe walk that left arm out a bit, let the left elbow relax. Keep the right hip connected to the mat and engage your stretch from the shoulder. So rather than just reaching out with your fingers or feeling like you're stretching from the hip, imagine that your shoulder can reach away a little bit further and you'll feel that stretch down into the hip. And then turn the palm to the front so that you open the chest a little more. And then look up to the ceiling and then gaze down to the floor, your shoulder or your hand. And then look up again. Reach a little further from the shoulder. Look down again. One more time, looking up at the shoulder or up at the ceiling and back down to the floor. And then just let that right arm sort of reach to the left. Maybe it comes to the floor, maybe not. And then take both hands and sweep them around to the front and just come into a little forward fold. Let your head, your chest, your elbows soften. And take a nice deep breath here. And then start to sweep your arms back to the sides of the body, letting your hands stay on the mat, and then just rise back up. So we're right in that position that we started from. And then we're going to bring that left arm up to the ceiling, up, reaching up, walking the right arm out, and stretching and reaching from the shoulder, feeling the stretch all the way down to the hip, relaxing the opposite arm, reach, turn the palm to the front, and then look up to the ceiling, and then down to the floor, and up to the ceiling, down to the floor. Reach a little bit more, one last time, looking up to the ceiling, and down to the floor. And then reach with that left arm. See if you can take it across your body, maybe touch the fingertips to the mat. And then sweep your arms back out to the front. And come into that forward fold one more time. Sweep the arms alongside of you again, maybe using your fingertips to press into the mat and slowly come back up to the center. A little bit of HRV breathing, so we'll breathe to a count of 4. We'll start with inhaling and bringing the arms up. Exhale, bring them into cactus. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bring the backs of the hands together, tuck the chin and round the upper back. Reach out. Inhale, come back up, arms alongside the ears, grab a wrist, and exhale, come into a little side bend. Inhale, back up to the center and switch, and exhale, to the other side. As you inhale, reach behind you, tuck the hands in the low back or interlace the fingers, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, and then exhale and release. And then we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 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 And inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Last round, inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. 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 And exhale, 2, 3, 4. And just take a breath and notice how your body's feeling. And then let's circle our waist. So we'll just come a little semicircle. You can make them as small or compact or large as you like. Being mindful of how this feels in your body or your low back. And then reverse that direction. And then come back up to center. And then just open your legs as wide as you can. That's comfortable for you. Just have to adjust my little cushion here and kind of almost sit off of it. So I think you can maybe see the tops of my toes here. I want you to pull the toes back so that you're flexing your feet and then squeeze the quads. So when you squeeze the quads, you might even feel the heels. Your heels might even lift off the floor and just hold that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, point your toes. So point the toes, squeeze the quads, squeeze the calves. 1, 2, 3. Release, bring the toes back towards you, flexing your feet. Squeeze the quads. 1, 2, 3, and release. Point the toes, squeeze, squeeze the calves, squeeze the arches, squeeze the quads. 1, 2, 3, release. Flex the right foot back towards you and just draw the left leg in towards your right leg. If your left knee is kind of hanging out up here in the air, stick a block underneath it. And then use your hands and just slowly turn towards that right foot. Keep the right foot flexed. Then take the left arm and bring it across the thigh, so above the knee if you can. So just come into this twist first. Now keep the right foot flexed, squeeze the right quad, and take some breaths here. Nice deep breaths, squeeze, 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 and breathe, breathe, breathe. And then slowly release back to the center. Give your leg a little shake if you need it. And then flex that right foot again, face the right foot, take the right arm and reach out and extend it to the right leg. You can touch the toes, the ankle, the knee, the shin, it doesn't really matter. And extend the left arm behind you. And then we're going to take an exhale and just bring that arm towards the foot. As you inhale, just let that arm glide up in front of you. So it's like you're just drawing a bow and you're coming back up on the exhale, on the inhale. Exhale, we reach towards that foot. Squeeze that quad. Flex that foot. Inhale and reach back. Keep squeezing that leg. Squeeze those muscles. Exhale and reach. Inhale, back. And exhale, reach. Inhale, and back. Last time, exhale, stay here. Let the left hand come to the right hand, squeeze that leg. Let your elbows soften and your head soften. Nice deep breaths. Squeeze that quad. And release. Come back up to center. Extend the left leg. Give your legs a little pummel, tapping the backs of them. Beautiful. And then slide the right foot in and keep the left leg extended. And flex the toes on the right foot. Squeeze the quad on the on the left leg. And then just take the right arm over to the left thigh, just above the knee, the other hand behind. Keep that leg flexed, keep that quad engaged. Take some breaths here. And then release back to the center. Give that leg a little shake. Good. And then engage it again, drawing the toes back, squeezing the quad. Take the left arm and you're going to reach out towards the left foot. Wherever that leg comes, arm comes is fine. The right arm comes behind you. Squeeze the quad of the left leg. Exhale, draw the right arm towards the left foot. Inhale, sweep it up and behind you again, looking at that arm, following it with your gaze. Exhaling, coming forward. Inhale, throwing back, squeeze that quad. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale. Reach behind you. Look behind you if it's possible. And then exhale. Stay here in this forward fold. Squeeze the quad. Relax the elbows and the head. Nice deep breath. And then slowly release. Come back up. And give those legs a little shake. Good. Let's circle the ankles while we're here, a couple times in each direction. And then slide your feet together, bringing both feet together. Legs extended out, flexing the toes back towards you. Keep rolling the inner thighs towards each other. See if you can keep those thighs touching. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze those quads. Reach out, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Just reach out as far as it's comfortable. Let the head, the shoulders, elbows, head, everything relax. Breathing deeply. Roll those thighs towards each other. Breathe deep. Take the arms by your ears. Reach out and rise up. Take the arms below, out to the sides. Yep. And I'm just going to slip off my cushion here. And then just take your legs wide apart. And then just give yourself some wide, big windshield wipers. Maybe your knees touch the ground. Maybe they don't. Beautiful. And then we're going to come to kneel, but if you want to do some cat-cow seated, you can do cat-cow seated, or you can do them kneeling. If you want to kneel on pads, that's fine. So come to kneeling and just move into a few cat-cows, just limbering up the spine, exhaling and inhaling. Seated or kneeling cat-cows, whatever feels better. And then just come back into a neutral tabletop. And just tuck your toes underneath. And just press back hips towards the heels. Let your head just fall between the arms. Just stretching the backs of the bottoms of the feet. And then coming back into that tabletop, just look at one heel. So coming into this little side bend, this little oblique movement, look over the other shoulder towards the other heel. And again, looking towards one heel, looking towards the other heel. And again, one more time. Now from here, we're going to come to stand. So however you want to come up, you can. I'm just going to come into a down dog and pedal my feet a little bit. Feeling a nice little stretch down the backs of my legs. And then I'm just going to walk my feet towards my hands or my hands towards my feet. Coming into a forward fold for a moment. While you're down here, you might choose to do some elephant walks. So you can straighten one leg, bend the other, and lift the toes of the straight leg. So just like we're walking, lifting the toes, really stretching out the backs of the legs. And then from here, grab your opposite arm. And maybe you want to just move a little side to side. And then when you're ready, you can just roll up nice and slow, letting your head come up last. Taking a moment, letting all the blood recirculate into all the parts of your body, noticing how your body's feeling. Just getting used to standing upright, noticing your breath. And then if you want to grab a little drink, wonderful. So just have your blocks handy, just so they're easy to grab if you need your blocks. And then we'll begin just with a stand. Well, I think we did this seated last time. I can't remember, but it's just called Uniting Heaven and Earth. So it's an inhale and we bring our arms up. And then exhale, we float them down. And then from here, we turn the palms out and we sweep up on our inhale. And we exhale back down. Palms come up, we inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Palms up, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Release. Give your shoulders a little roll. Beautiful. And then we're going to inhale, float the arms up, but come up on our toes. And then exhale, lower. Inhale up on our toes. And exhale, lower. Do that about 3 more times. Inhaling up. Exhaling lower. Inhale up. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. So from here, let's take our feet a little bit wider than our hips distance apart with our toes coming out at a 45-degree angle. And then we're going to bring our arms out to the sides. We're going to take an inhale and kind of make a little squat like we're scooping. Cross your arms up here and then just open them out to the sides. Bring them back up. So kind of that first little part of uniting heaven and earth. And then just out to the sides, make that squat. Cross the arms, come up. Open the arms out to the sides. Come back up. And lower. Arms out to the sides, make the squat. Cross and up. Open the arms out. Come back up. And lower. Now let the hands just stay right in front of the belly. The feet are 45-degree angle, and we're just going to do what's called moon over lake. So it's like our arms are coming out in a circle, and as they draw towards us, we shift on one leg. So shifting, circling. So when your arms are out, you're back almost in that 45-degree or that wide leg stance, and then down. That's it. So it's just like we're shifting, standing upright, shifting, arms come shifting, upright, shifting, arms drawing, shifting, upright, shifting, arms drawing. Now hold your arms here, reverse it to the shift to the other side. So we're just essentially reversing the circle with our arms. Awesome. And just really pay attention to how your feet are feeling connected. The shifting of the weight. How does that feel in your body? the alignment of the knee over the ankle. And now just come back to the center with your hands here. Just sort of holding that space, turn the palms towards each other. Feeling that chi in the center of the body. And then slowly release the arms down. Turn the left foot at a 45-degree angle and the right foot out. Come into warrior two. So hold warrior two for a moment. And again, feeling the strength, using this glute in the left foot, letting that right knee over the right toes. Nice strong warrior. Shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Let the left hand drop. Turn the right arm up. And just start to reach it up to the ceiling. And then let your head follow it, bringing you back into joyful warrior. Reaching up as high as you can, lifting that right arm up from the shoulder socket, up to the ceiling. And then releasing, coming back into our warrior two. Reverse into a side angle. So right arm drops, left arm reaches over. Stretching the opposite side of the body now in a side angle. Taking some breaths here. Palm can stay down to the ground. Your head can look up or down. One more breath here. And then come back into your warrior two. Let's turn the palms up. And then let that right leg straighten as you reach the palms up. Coming up above your head, touching the palms together. And then draw the arms down to the chest. Start to bend that right knee again, coming into warrior two. But our hands are in this prayer position. Inhale, we're going to reach up. And exhale, come down. And one more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, come down. Press the palms and let the elbows lift and the shoulders drop. Now, if it's possible, you can just come up on those back toes and see if you can pivot forward in a high lunge. So left heel is off the floor. And then inhale, bring the palms up to the sky. Exhale, come into cactus arms, squeezing the shoulders and using the HA breath or the heart breath. So inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Inhale, reach up, touch the palms. Exhale, bring them back to the heart. Press the palms in, lift the elbows, drop the shoulders. And then from here, see if you can just step up with the right foot and release. Give your legs a little shake. And then we're going to step back with the right foot. The left knee is going to be bent, coming into our warrior two on this side. And just embodying warrior two for a moment, noticing how it feels on this side. And then letting the right arm drop to the leg, left palm turns up. Just start to follow it with your gaze as you reach it up towards the ceiling, joyful warrior. Reaching that arm up, lifting it out, feeling that stretch all along the left side of the body, left side of the ribs. And then slowly release back into your warrior two. Revisiting that for a moment. And then come into your side angle. Stretching the right side of the body. Feeling it opening, breathing deeply. Being mindful of all the parts of the body that you're using to keep you in this pose. And then come back into your warrior two. One more breath here. Turn the palms up. Straighten the left leg and touch the palms together. Inhaling, exhaling. Lower the arms to the chest. Come back into warrior two legs. Inhale, rise up. Then exhale, release down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, rise down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Press the palms, lift the elbows, drop the shoulders, and then see if you can just pivot up onto those right toes and come into a high lunge, crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Bring the hands back to the heart, pressing the palms together. And then see if you can step, hop, or walk that left, right foot up. Releasing, letting that go. And just taking another breath or two. And then let's take our left foot and step it back in a warrior one position. So we already have that nice long lunge, so this should feel fairly comfortable for us in our warrior one. From here, we're going to bring our hands by our chest, and we're going to work with pushing 7 carts forward, which is a Qigong, Qi cultivation exercise. So all we're going to do from here is our arms are going to push forward. So my legs are staying stationary, and my arms are going to push forward with the exhale. And then on the inhale, as we draw back, we're going to lift the toes. Your back is going to stay more or less straight. This knee is going to bend, the toes are going to lift. And then when we come back, shifting back into that warrior one leg, we're going to exhale. And your arms are just going to extend. So you're not going to lean, you're going to be straight. And then inhale, we're going to really draw back towards the chest. Exhale and press forward. Inhale, draw back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold here. And then just bring the arms up. Warrior one. Soften the shoulders away from your ears. Take a nice deep breath here. And then we're going to touch the palms again and bring them to the heart. And then just take the back foot and step it up. Bend both knees. And just kind of take a little seat, like you're almost in a chair position. So hold here for a couple of breaths. Now, tip forward. So reach back with the tailbone and let your body come down onto your knees, and then just release the hands towards the mat or a block. So knees are bent deeply, your belly and chest are resting on the knees. Nice deep breath. And then take your arms out by your ears and start to rise up now in chair pose. Tuck the tailbone under a little. Hold here. And then press all the way up. Come into a little back bend, squeeze the glutes. And start to come up, touch the palms, and bring them back to the heart. Take a nice deep breath. And start to sit again. So just feel that sense of just sitting down. And then fold forward deeply, belly to the chest, chest to the belly, to the legs, to the thighs. Let your arms and head relax. Take a breath here. And then take the arms out by the ears and start to reach up. And then come into chair pose. Tuck the pelvis under a little bit. Hold here. And then press into the hands, into the legs, rise up, and take the hands back to the heart. Take a breath. And then step back with the right foot and come into warrior one. Finding your warrior one. And slowly release the hands, come into the chest for pushing 7 carts forward. So exhale, hands extend, the palms turn to face out. Inhale, we lean back. We bend the right knee, lift the left toes. Hands come alongside the breasts. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come out. Bring your arms back up into that warrior one position. And then this time, just take an exhale, make a forward fold. Maybe you grab onto your block, step that right foot up, and just let your body release in a nice forward fold here. Maybe revisit elephant walk, see if the backs of your legs are feeling nice and stretched out, or notice a difference. And then from here, we're going to make our way onto our belly. So you can just come onto your belly, or you can take a step back into a plank and then slowly lower onto your belly. Hands are alongside the chest, and our legs are nice and long. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, squeeze your quads and glutes. Peel the front of the chest off the mat, come into cobra. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the quads even more, coming into cobra. Breathing nice and deeply. And then slowly release. Take your legs wide. Grasp the upper arms. The opposite arm. Come into crocodile. Resting your forehead on the forearms. Give your legs a little shake, a little wiggle. And then when you're ready, release back to the mat. Let your forehead come back to the mat. And stretch the arms out long alongside of your ears. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing your thighs. Lift your body up in boat pose. Head stays between the arms. Arms are lifted, legs are lifted. Superman pose or boat pose. Nice deep breaths here. Slowly release. Take your hands alongside the chest, tuck your toes. Press into the hands, up onto the knees, and then either come back into puppy dog or a child's pose. And just stretch your back, whatever feels comfortable for you. And if kneeling is comfortable and you want to come up into a kneeling position, you can lift one knee and the other, stretching the tops of your feet. If that's not comfortable, just make your way onto your back. And when you're ready, we'll meet on our backs with our knees bent. And just take a moment to feel your back against the mat, your shoulder blades and your spine between your shoulder blades, your rib cage, just feeling everything connected to the mat. Nice deep breaths. Notice how you're feeling. And then working a little bit with our abs. I'm going to take my hands. I like to just rest them, like place them underneath my low back, like alongside my SI joints, really, in my glute area. So you might want to do that, or you might not. It's up to you. With our feet on the floor and our knees bent, we're going to press the right foot in, draw the left feet into the chest, and then reach the left heel up to the ceiling. We're going to point the toe, and then we're going to lower that leg towards the mat without touching the mat. From here, you can draw the knee back in, and then again, lift it up to the ceiling, heel to the ceiling, point the toe and lower. Or you can just go straight back up with a straight leg right up to the ceiling. For 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bend the left knee, place the left foot back onto the mat, and bring the right knee into the chest. Reach the right heel up to the ceiling, point the toe, and then lower the leg towards the mat without touching. You can either draw the knee back into the chest or just go straight up in a straight leg raise. For 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And take the right foot to the mat. Take your hands on top of the thighs. Tuck the chin in as you exhale. Slide the hands up towards the knees and just lift the upper back slightly off the mat in a little curl. And 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And release back to the mat. Take your arms either in a cactus shape or straight out from your shoulders in a T shape. And then draw the knees into the chest, using your abs, lower the knees over to the left. Keep the right shoulder on the mat. The knees can pop apart, and then just turn your head if you wish to the right, coming into a twist. And come back up to the center. Again, just using your abs. And then lower the knees over to the right, keeping that left shoulder on the mat, turning your head to the left if you want. Taking some nice deep breaths. And bringing your knees back up to the center and maybe giving them a little hug, maybe massaging the low back. And maybe there's another movement that you might want to make. Perhaps a happy baby, or just taking your legs up in the air. Whatever feels good. See whatever else you want to do. That perhaps we did not do. When you're ready, you can make your way into your Shavasana. Take some time to breathe and just let your practice melt into your body. When you're ready, let your breath become a little bit deeper. Still staying very mindful of how your body's feeling in this moment. And then gradually begin to bring some movement back. And when you're ready, you can come up into a comfortable seat and we will close our practice. Let's take a breath together. Bring our hands to our hearts. Send ourselves love and gratitude for showing up. And thank you for allowing me to guide you in your practice today. Hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste.